Okay, so today we have a Go Merchant by Morrissey, and since someone specifically requested that I do the studio version and the live version, I said, why the hell not? I have time, the song's not that long, so first we're going to do the studio one. I guess you would call it the studio version, single version, whatever. So yeah, we're going to get into it. Have a Go Merchant. Let's see what's going on.
Have a go when the pubs all close, and have a go when they open. Then have a go by the traffic lights. Cut up or shut up, you're alright. And as always I'm here right behind you, and as always there's time, so have another go. The small baby girl cradled in your arms, your one big contribution. We'll never know, we'll never know, we'll never know. Daddy berates her right now, so for the rest of her life she is convinced that her daddy hates her.
The ha-ha-has are just fantastic at the end there, and during the song as well. I'll just say before going into the live version here from 1995. Again, this is, I guess, this was the specific one somebody said to do. This guy this guy having a go, and I know that for me, having a go is to do something, I guess, basically. But searching up in British slang, it pretty much means to attack someone, to fight with someone, to cause trouble, to be kind of a dick. And I mean, it seems like this guy, this hooligan, you might say, is a bit troubled, is a bit of a dick, especially as a parent. It seems like no matter what, even to his own little girl, he's still very rude, I guess. And as Morrissey said, she thinks that her dad hates her, so I mean, that's not good. So it's just there's nothing really upbeat, I guess you would say, about the lyrics. It's kind of just a sad little story. Not, I don't know if sad, it's just kind of a frustrating story. I don't know, just again about this guy who's just so kind of rude and just is always looking for a fight everywhere he goes, and even he can't even turn it off when he sees his own daughter or whatever. He berates her. I mean, my God. So anyway, I love the vocals though. They were great. I thought very strong vocals from Morrissey there. But I'll talk more about whatever. Let's go into the live version now and talk about this after. This is 2.5 minutes. Let's go.
Have a go when the pubs all close. Have a go when they open.
Shit.
Then have a go cut up, oh shut up, you're alright. And as always I'm here right beside you. And as always this time I shall have another go on. A small baby girl playing in your arms. You're one big contribution. So for the rest of her life, she is convinced that her daddy hates her. Oh, ah, ah, thank you.
Okay, my God, I Have a Go Merchant by Morrissey, the live version there. So, coming into this, I was thinking, what's the live version going to be like? I mean, it's just going to be the same thing. My goodness, I don't know what was going on. And maybe he's just putting on, this is just a performance, of course, from Morrissey for that live version. But he just seemed angry. And again, maybe it's just because of the song and he's, trying to be emotional about it. He's putting passion into it. But yeah, it's just the way he was from the get-go. His voice is almost like he was straining his voice, almost like he wanted to just start throwing shit, or just to start belting out, but he didn't. He held back from that. And there's a rasp to it. Honestly, when it started off, I was thinking, does he have a cold? I mean, or something. His voice just sounded a bit, it was just very raspy, but then it kind of went normal, I guess. But just raspy, guttural, gritty in a way at some points. And I would say too, through the live version, I really got a respect for the guitar work, tasteful, I would say, lively too. Again, the studio version, the single version, whatever you want to call it, the first one, it was very, it was dark. I mean, the song is kind of dark. I mean, we're talking about a hooligan, you would say, a guy who maybe you might also say never grew up, whatever the hell, wasn't ready to have a kid. And it seems like maybe he has a drinking problem, maybe, and when he's doing the stuff, when he wants to have a go, it seems like maybe he has a drink in him, and that comes to mind too, does this guy have a drinking problem and all that stuff? And obviously I would say he has some kind of problem, if he's always acting kind of rude to everybody, even his own, flesh and blood. But yeah, it's just, gave me a lot of questions. And again, Morrissey, I don't think he's saying one part of the track or something, because again, he was just, swinging the, the microphone, fucking cord around or whatever. And I loved how as well, and this is just so simple, whatever, it's like, who the hell cares, but how the guy behind him, and I would say probably maybe Alan White, who also shared some vocals here, but how he would end some of Morrissey's sentences, especially like when he said your big contribution, and I believe Alan, again, if that's who was on here, finished off the word contribution. Anyway, just stuff like that. I mean, they had great chemistry, obviously. And that really does come to mind for the whole live performance, the little live set. They all know about Morrissey's mannerisms, the kind of show he'll put on, I guess, and they work with him very well. And yeah, again, he's always had a quite good freaking band. So I enjoyed the liveliness of it, I will say, for kind of a dark tune, kind of a song that's very sympathetic to to little girls or just your daughters. I mean, what the hell else can you put it? You feel bad for this kid. You feel bad, and in a way, you also feel bad for the dad, I guess, if he's having a problem or whatever, and that comes to mind. But anyway, just kind of brooding, a little bit dark, obviously haunting in a way. And just again, the ha-has that Morrissey does is just fun. And in the live version, he kind of does an uh-oh kind of a way. It's kind of different in the live version. But anyway, if I remember correctly now already, but I thought it was, good. I have to say, an intriguing track as well. Just very interesting in a way of, what the hell are we talking about here? I guess I know what we're talking about, but it's tragic in a way, and it's just, how this little girl's life's gonna go with a father like that. And I'm happy that I have parents that like me. Anyway, and that, some people don't, obviously. I mean, I've heard stories, but anyway, I guess that's all I have to say at the top. Again, it was just he put on such a performance. His face, his facial expressions, all this stuff were very intriguing. So anyway, obviously, I was gonna say this song means a lot to him. It seemed like, but obviously, again, it just seems like he was putting on a show, and he was really getting into it and really getting into what this song is kind of about. You could see it on his face. So anyway, with the first part here of the lyrics, have a go when the pubs all close and have a go when they open. So it seems like, okay, he'll have a go. He'll try to, put up a fight, I guess, when the pubs are closing. And then right off the bat, you're like, oh, he's at the pub. It seems like this is a common place for this guy to be, and it's okay. So maybe he's mad it's closing. You can understand that some people don't want to leave, but then also have a go when they open. So it's just like either way, this guy's putting up a fight, and it's like, okay, I guess we see what this guy's all about. Good Lord. Then have a go by the traffic lights. Just have a go everywhere you go. Just put up a fight everywhere you go. Cut up or shut up, you're all right. And as always, I'm here right behind you. And as always, there's time, so have another go. Again, there's always time, have another go. And it's like, have another go. Another thing that comes to mind, have another drink, that comes to mind. What's the point in stopping now? But again, everywhere this guy goes, he seems to be causing trouble. He seems to be hooligan. I think about the Smith song, what the fuck, hooligan? What was it called? My God. Sweet and Tender Hooligan. I mean, that comes to mind, of course, because I'm talking about hooligans here. And this guy seems to be one, and that's a Smith's title. But anyway, I don't know, you feel for this child again. That's really all that mainly comes to mind. A small baby girl cradled in your arms, and it's like, my goodness, I don't know if this guy's had anything else in his arms except a drink. From the lyrics here before this, your one big contribution, your kid's the only one big contribution you have. Again, Morrissey, the narrator, whoever, does not seem to have the time for this guy. We'll never know, we'll never know, we'll never know. And then we go on with the ha-has, and then a small girl runs crying through the park. So now it's like, she's growing up more. We're kind of hearing this guy's story evolve, and this baby that was once a baby is now a little girl, a small girl who runs crying through the park so freely. Her daddy berates her. Again, he doesn't seem to be very nice. My God, I would not like to have him as a parent right now. So for the rest of her life, she's convinced that her daddy hates her. Again, it starts early. Your parents, the hate for your parents, or whatever the hell. I mean, that can start very early, and it seems like it started early here, where this small girl in the song here might be trying to leave home at the age of 18. So yeah, it's tragic in that way. And it's emotional, and Morrissey's passionate about it too. And it's just, there's so much emotional conflict. I mean, my God, and it's so much deeper than it kind of seems on the surface, I would say too. And it just creates such a, I don't know, such imagery, and it creates such a sad kind of feeling. I don't know, that all comes to mind. Because it's even though it's a song, this stuff's real. I mean, yeah, you have bad dads out there, bad moms, whatever the fuck, who treat their kids like crap, and then they grow up, and the parents wonder why the kid doesn't like them. So anyway, I mean, my God, well, what a story here, and what a grabbing song is all over. I mean, my God. So anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say. This video is long enough at this point. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the request here. I did them both, so there you go. Enjoyed both. I'm a studio version kind of guy, but I like that live version more, I would say, just again because of the vigor, because of the style Morrissey had there, because of his mannerisms and his dancing in a way, would you say, him throwing the chord back and forth. I mean, my God. But it was fun to watch. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. I'm looking everywhere. I don't know what I'm doing. All right.